Gotham City. A night like any other. Officer Renee Montoya and her rookie partner Wilkes are racing against time. Sirens blaring through the rain-slicked streets. Their destination, a rendezvous with Detective Harvey Bullock. A sting operation is going down. But when they arrive, their hearts sink. The warehouse is a raging inferno, and Bullock is on the ground, groaning. "Bullock, what happened?" "You were supposed to wait for us," Renee yells over the crackling flames. Just then, two figures dart out from the smoke. "Wilkes, go. Get them. I'll check for stragglers." As Wilkes gives chase, Bullock struggles to his feet, his eyes fixed on a silhouette against the firelit sky. A silhouette he knows all too well. The Batman. Later, the three officers find themselves under the harsh lights of an interrogation room, facing Lieutenant Hackle from Internal Affairs. Commissioner Gordon is there, trying to keep the peace. But Hackle is on a tirade. A multi-million-dollar sting, months in the making, has literally gone up in smoke. The $2 million in bait money, gone. Hackle isn't just looking for answers. He's looking for a scapegoat, even suggesting one of them is dirty. Gordon, furious, demands they be allowed to tell their side. Bullock, ever the blusterer, is first. "It was Batman," he declares. He claims he had to go in alone because Montoya and Wilkes were late. He says he followed Batman into the warehouse, worried the vigilante would blow their cover. A sudden noise but man's fault. He insists alerted the crooks. A brawl broke out. A fire started accidentally, and in a heroic twist, Bullock claims he saved an unconscious Batman from the flames. But is that what really happened? The truth is, Bullock didn't wait. He barged in, tripped over a paint can, and single-handedly alerted every criminal inside. During the ensuing fight, a wild swing from an axe meant for him hit a fuse box, sparking the blaze. Overcome by smoke, Bullock passed out. It was Batman who pulled him from the fire, lifting him to the safety of the roof. Hackle, unconvinced by Bullock's tall tale, turns his piercing gaze on the rookie Wilkes. "We weren't late, sir," Wilkes says, his voice earnest. He recounts his pursuit of the two thugs into a dark alley. They were already in their getaway car, bearing down on him. Then, out of nowhere, Batman appeared. With impossible speed and precision, the Dark Knight disabled the car, tore the door off its hinges, and subdued the criminals. It was like watching magic. Batman interrogated one of the men, and though Wilkes couldn't hear much, he caught a strange word. "Doc." Ackles scoffs, convinced the rookie is holding back. Montoya speaks up, defending her partner, and Hackle immediately shifts his focus to her. "We were on time," she repeats firmly. She describes finding Bullock down, sending Wilkes after the runners, and plunging into the burning warehouse herself. Inside, she overheard another name. Hathcock. The thugs spotted her. Before she could react, an explosion of paint cans sent her shotgun flying. "Take close aid." In a power drill, worry menacingly. Then, just like with Wilkes, Batman intervened, saving her. But before anyone could be cuffed, the ceiling groaned and gave way. Batman shoved her to safety, taking the full force of the collapsing timbers himself. So, we have two different stories. And a vigilante playing hero, Ackley, his face a mask of contempt. You're all lying. He suspends all three of them on the spot. Defeated, they turn in their badges and guns, leaving in stunned silence. Later, on a lonely train ride home, Montoya replays the events in her mind. Doc. Hathcock. The words echo. It doesn't sound like a name. Then, as the train rattles past the city's harbor, she sees it. A sign on a weathered building at the docks. Hathcock. It wasn't a person, it was a place. Instinct takes over. Forgetting she's suspended, she decides this is a solo mission, peeking through a grimy warehouse window. Her blood runs cold. Batman is alive, but he's captured, hanging by his wrists from the ceiling. His utility belt is gone, its contents scattered as the thugs from the fire examine their prize. Montoya, using a lockpick from her purse, slips inside. "Where's the boss?" Batman asks his captors, his voice calm despite his predicament. The thugs laugh. He's already here, watching you die. A faint smile plays on Batman's lips. Good. That's all I needed to know. With a flick of his wrist, a hidden blade ejects from his gauntlet. In a blur, he cuts himself free. He takes down one thug instantly, but another draws a gun. Before he can fire, Montoya tackles him from the side. "Fancy meeting you here," Batman quips. "I let them catch me. Had to get the boss to show his face." Just then, the rest of the gang swarms them. Batman meets them head-on. A whirlwind of fists and feet. Montoya holds her own, proving she's more than capable. They make a formidable team. But then, the chattering roar of a machine gun rips through the air. Batman grabs Montoya, pulling her up into the cab of a massive loading crane. "Stay here," he commands, before leaping back into the fray. From her vantage point, Montoya sees her chance. She swings the crane's arm, dropping a heavy shipping container right onto the pier. The wood splinters, cracks, and gives way, dumping the remaining thugs into the icy waters of Gotham Harbor. Seeing his army defeated, the mysterious boss makes a run for a nearby ship. But one last thug, the one with the drill, tries to run Batman down with a forklift. Batman easily sidesteps, disarms the driver, and takes control of the vehicle. It floors it, driving the forklift straight off the pier and ramming it into the hull of the getaway ship. Water pours in, and the vessel begins to sink. The boss leaps back onto the dock, but his escape is cut short. Montoya, still at the crane's controls, skillfully snags him with its giant metal claw. Back at headquarters, the full story comes out. The money is recovered, the entire gang is in custody. Haka, ever the bureaucrat, starts to protest. Officer Montoya acted without orders. She was on suspension. But Commissioner Gordon has had enough. That's enough, Lieutenant. Your investigation is closed. He turns to Montoya Wilkes, and even Bullock, a look of pride in his eyes. Welcome back to the Force. Another night in Gotham is over. Justice, delivered from multiple points of view, has prevailed. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the dark heart of Gotham City. See you next time.